Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. We are live from Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena. It is a beautiful, crisp morning, and the best news I've heard is the weather is going to be amazing all weekend for this PBR Thunder Days. Joining me now is Steve Vidusik. Steve, are you a fellow Texan?
Yes, sir.
I knew I liked you, friend. I knew it. Where are you from in Texas?
Stephenville.
Stephenville. I grew up in Garland, Texas, right north of Dallas.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, I just learned something new. I've been finding all about the PBR and the bulls because I know my co-host Maddie had some questions about the bulls. So the bulls come in separate for the PBR. Like the Cowboys don't come in with their own bulls. You provide the bulls. And how many bulls do you provide?
We brought 10 here.
10 bulls. What is the proper care? How do you raise bulls? What's the process like day to day on the farm with bulls? What do you have to do to train them?
Oh.
Or not train them?
Well, it's a fine line. You keep them, it's just good feed, keep them healthy, clean water.
What do they eat?
Grain and hay.
So do you try to keep them, because when you're riding a bull, you want to stay on 8 seconds. You keep them as wild as possible. You don't, I know you don't tame them, but what is their day-to-day life like? They're just roaming the fields?
No, a lot. Well, some of them do. Some guys keep them out. Some guys keep them pinned up. Every bull's different. They all have their own personality. Some of them get real gentle, and guys pet on them and love on them, and their kids go out and do things with them, and then some bulls stay aggressive. So it all depends on the bull's mentality and his own self, and if he can still compete at a high level and be that gentle of a bull too.
I'm curious, what is the career trajectory of a bull? How long are they going to be doing PBR and rodeo events?
That all varies. A lot of these bulls start out bucking with dummies as 2-year-old calves, and so they have a career starting at 2 years old. So a lot of times when they're 5, 6, 7, you'll see them kind of going off. But them bulls that start as some as 5, 6-year-olds, you'll see them bucking on into 9, 10 years old.
Oh wow! So they have a pretty good career span.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious. I know Maddie wants to know this. Do you name the bulls, and if so, how do you name them?
The ones I name, I kind of name after their personality. If you buy them or they come with a name, I think it's a bad omen to change their name, so I don't do that.
Oh, so you're superstitious?
You call it how you want.
I was like, I didn't know Cowboys were superstitious, but it's got to be fun. Do you travel the whole circuit throughout the country?
Yes, sir.
And do you have a favorite venue?
Oh man, they're all, every one of them to me kind of.
But this one's kind of unique, though.
This is the first time I've been here.
First time. What do you think so far?
So far, it looks like it'll be fun. I like how I'm a big fan of outside.
Mm-hmm. How many of the circuits are indoor versus outdoor?
Man, now they have this one in Cheyenne, and that's about your outdoor venues. Everything else is inside.
Yeah, I was going to say, most I've seen on TV, and I have a lot of family and friends who follow the rodeo, it seems like most of the pictures they're posting is inside. So I got to say, this makes it unique. I wonder if that provides any different challenges for the bull riders.
It should make the bulls a tick better.
Oh, really?
Yes, outdoor and the cool air, free them bulls up, and I think they'll buck a little bit harder out here.
All right, we were talking before we went on air. The bulls that you brought 10. What are the odds of, like a rider getting the same bull within the 3-day process? Do they get a different bull every time, or could they end up with, the same bull twice in one weekend?
If the team, the way the livestock director puts the bulls together for the teams, it's very well possible that a bull could be back another day this weekend, and that team could end up with that bull. And then it's just up to the coach whether he wants to. We have seen it where the coach has gone back and put the same rider on the same bull.
What is the? Is there any advantage to getting the same bull, or would you rather get a different bull?
They see it an advantage, but these bulls, they're liable to do something totally different the next time, so it's 50-50.
50-50? I see. I don't know if I would want the same one or a different one, or if you maybe get used to something, it's kind of like a practice run then, and you know what to do next time, but bulls buck different every time, I bet.
Yes, and I've seen them do that a handful of times, and it doesn't play into their favor every time, so I wouldn't, I don't think it's that big a deal.
Okay, well, here's the good news, too. He has brought an actual bull. Coming up later in the show, Steve's going to take me down, and what bull are we going to meet later in the show?
A bull called Gangster Time.
Gangster Time. If that tells you anything about his name, I can only imagine the Cowboys are going to be riding him this weekend, having a gangster time, staying on him for 8 seconds. So, Steve, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. We have so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM, and coming up later in the hour, we're going to go down and meet Gangsta Time. Thanks so much, Steve. We'll be right back.